So at age 5, I started to play the piano. Had lessons with a teacher who literally let me do anything I wanted to do, and we started learning basic piano, and then kind of went up to the next level. Knew everything I could play on my right hand. My left hand was a little slow, so I kind of gave up on that and kind of went on to the next thing, which was drums. So from about 6, 7, and 8, I was playing drums as good as I thought I could. I taught myself that. So we had all these instruments lying around the house all the time. And so it was kind of easy just to pick up something and start playing. And he had a drum set that he had brought in, and so I played the heck out of that thing, probably for 2 years straight. And then finally it kind of broke every drum head with my sticks, or broke the sticks, and so I couldn't play them anymore. So I kind of left that. Then I started to pick up a harmonica that I got for a toy. Played that harmonica every night, just a little bit, along with the radio. I probably couldn't make the sounds that I thought I was making, but I thought I was playing really well. So at age 12, my cousin gave me an old guitar amp that he had. I had no guitar to go with this amp, but I liked the amp. I liked the look of it in my room. So I would plug in my keyboard with a little bit and just try to amplify the keyboard sound. Then I started having dreams that I could play the guitar. It wasn't anything that was saying, pick up the guitar and maybe you'll learn it. It was, pick up the guitar and you're going to go ahead and play. Finally that Christmas I got a Walmart special $99 guitar. It was called a Rock Axe. It was electric, and it was awesome. It was black, and it looked like something Jimi Hendrix would play. That's when I went to my cousin, and he said, hey, I know some chords. I'm going to write them down for you. So he wrote down the chords for me, kind of started to build onto that. Started to take his chord notes and kind of develop my own way of playing what was easiest for me. Again, with the left hand, like the piano, I wasn't really fast with it, so I wasn't going to be able to do any kind of lead solos or anything that was just mind-blowing to other musicians or artists. But I knew I could play the chords, and my right hand worked great, so we were going to go ahead and start playing these chords. I was turning up the volume as loud as I could, started writing my own songs, and then I realized I need a stage. Tried to figure out what I was going to write about. I could write about romance, but at the age of 13 you don't really know what romance is. So I only knew one thing, and that was actually going to church, believing in God, and thinking, okay, I know what that has done to me, and what how my life has went about and how it's grown. And so I knew I wanted to write about this. It was my stage. So I went up to my preacher and I said, hey, I have some songs. I formed a band with my brothers. Throughout the years I was able to play with these shows, play live, and kind of work up a nice stage presence with me and my group. And finally, through all that hard work, we were kind of able to make it to the big dance, is what we called it. One of our biggest goals was playing at the Ichthus Music Festival in Wilmore, Kentucky. Finally, our music and their, I guess, timeline, or what they were wanting to do at the time, connected, and we were able to play there last year in 2010. And playing there was just almost like the icing on the cake, saying, okay, Adam, you can play guitar, and it's okay to play live, and you're all right.